Hey everyone, welcome back to Nightfall Adventures. I'm Nick. It is August the 3rd and it is about 9:43. So not quite dark yet. As you can see in the background, it's still a little bit daylight, but I'd say another 10 minutes it'll be good and black. But I'm out here tonight by myself. I got my 10-month-old pup, Cash. So I'm going to be turning him in this big section of woods here. It runs in between a big old creek, and then there's a cornfield out here behind me. And there's all kinds of coon. You can shine your light almost and just see coon eyes looking back at you all the way around this field. They're everywhere. But I figured it'd be a good spot to bring him by himself and see if he can get in here and strike up a good hot track and tree one of his first wild coon by himself. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm gonna get him collared up and turned in here and we'll see what he can do. So stick with me and I appreciate you watching. All right, we got him collared up. We'll walk him in here a little bit and turn him loose. See if he takes a notion to get gone by himself. We'll see. Them stinking bugs are rough this time of year, but come on, bud. I guess you gotta tough it out. I don't like them myself, but you either deal with it or you don't hunt, so not too tough of a choice. I'm gonna turn this low green light on. It still shows up good in the camera. Kind of helps him keep them bugs off of you a little bit. They still mess with you, but it ain't too bad. Let's sit back and see if he'll take off on his own. It's pretty hot tonight. It's still about 81, 82 degrees right now, and it rained earlier today. It's pretty humid. Bugs are real bad tonight. Mosquitoes. Got moths and gnats and stuff flying around. Hitting you in the face real bad. It's a buggy night. But that's summer hunting, I guess. Sucks, but you gotta deal with it. And when you got a pup that's coming up on 11 months old, and you're 3 months away from kill season, you want to do whatever you can to try to get them doing something if they're willing to do it. I've learned the hard way, you can't make a dog. You just got to give it the opportunity. So I guess that's what I'm doing here tonight. But I know you can't see me real well. This ain't a real good camera angle. If I turn my light off, you can't see me at all, and when I turn it on, you can't see nothing but the light. So I guess it ain't no good either way you look at it. But them bugs are kind of staying away from this colored light, so I don't mind keeping it on. But I just sold my last Nightfall Adventure hoodie today. A subscriber from West Virginia bought it. She messaged me on Facebook, and she bought the last one, so I'm out of those. If you guys are interested in buying any more Nightfall Adventure hoodies, if you don't already know what they look like, you can get on my Facebook. I have a Nightfall Adventure Facebook page. You can get on there and you can take a look at them. I also have t-shirts, and I've considered getting some hats made, but you know, from what I seen, there wasn't a real big demand on it. But I'd be more than happy to get some hats made too if people were interested in them. So if that's something that interests you, just get on Facebook and shoot me a message, and I'll make sure that I get one to you. So, but anyway, it's it's getting that time now that, you know, you're getting amped up for season. You know, I don't know if it's a full 3 months away. It's August 3rd, and kill season's November the 10th, I believe, is when it comes in. But I'm getting pretty excited for that. But I'm even more excited to see cash start to turn on and, you know, start really getting interested and showing progression. That's always fun to see a pup get better and start to take notice of what's going on. Having a broke dog that you know you can take out of the kennel and go turn it loose in about any patch of woods they are, and knowing that it's going to get treed and probably have a coon, that's awesome. But having a puppy that you raise from scratch and watch it progress and turn into a coon dog, there ain't nothing much better than that. And who knows, you know, I don't normally talk a dog up. He may not turn out to be any count at all, but so far he's acting like he's got some interest, and I like him. He's a good little hound. I enjoy hunting him. Like I said, he ain't doing a whole lot yet, but he seems like he's getting a little bit more and more interest every time I take him out. So one of these days, that that switch will get flipped, and hopefully he never looks back, but we'll see, I guess. He took off a little bit ago. Nope. As soon as I pulled that Garmin out, he come running back. Well, I'm not gonna keep talking all this boring stuff. I'm gonna get off here and head on up this old logging road. Another big section of woods up there, and I'm gonna work my way back down to this big cornfield down here and walk him along the edge of it and see if he can get one struck up. So I'll see you guys in a few. Well, I've been walking him around now for about an hour, and he hasn't done anything. He hasn't opened up on no tracks or nothing. I actually was shining this tree line, hoping to see a coon sitting up, and I was going to try to walk him over in that area, see if he could pick up on it. But I didn't see any. So that don't mean there wasn't one there, there just wasn't one looking when I was looking. But I got another spot. It should have a coon or two laying up, what I meant to say. Fairly easy. But I'm gonna start heading back to the car and get him loaded up, take him to the next spot. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Guys, I just pulled off that second spot that I told you I was gonna go try to drop. And there was 2 trucks sitting there with dog boxes, so that spot's out of the question. I got one more spot that I'm gonna try. And if it's being hunted, or the gate, there is a gate there. If that gate's shut, or if there's somebody hunting it, I'm just gonna pack it up and head on to the house. I'm hunting some state ground tonight, and it's a state park. And it's weird, you know, some nights you can come down here to this spot and the gate will be wide open and you can hunt it, and then other nights it'll be closed. So there's no signs that I've seen anywhere around through there that state when it's open and when it ain't. You kind of just have to drive by it and take a look and see for yourself. But I should be pulling up here to this spot in just a minute. It's on up this road here a little ways, but anyhow, if this if this gate's closed or if there's somebody here hunting, I am gonna end the video short. I had no intentions on making it a one drop video, but at the same time, you know, when you're messing with a pup, it's kind of brutal to make people sit through 20 minutes of footage of you talking and your pup walking around not doing nothing, you know what I mean? So I like to show you guys what I do, the exciting stuff and the stuff that's not exciting. It snuck up on me, but we just pulled onto the road here. But that's a part of it. I mean, any of you that are serious coon hunters and do it very often, you know it's not always fun and it's not always exciting. But you got to deal with the bad to be able to enjoy the good. So I'm gonna whip in right here. I'm gonna turn this camera around, and as you can see, the gate is shut and there's a logging chain on it. So that sucks, but it looks like I'm going to the house. As soon as this car passes, we're back out of here. I appreciate you watching this video tonight. I know it wasn't real exciting, but I enjoy making them. I enjoyed making this one just as much as I did any other one. And, you know, I'm going to start talking a little bit more and interacting with my viewers. I've had quite a few people comment on some of my videos and, you know, ask me, you know, why don't you talk very much? You know, you talk a little bit, you know, when you're cutting the dogs. or when you're getting to a tree, you know, or something like that, but you don't really talk in between drops or anything like that. So I figured tonight would be as good a night as any to start doing that a little bit and interacting with you guys, talking to you. But we're gonna try to get back out again tomorrow and hunt some private ground that I have permission to, and it's pretty good area. It's a few hundred acres, but you can hunt it, you know, especially with a pup that ain't going real deep. You know, you can hunt it, walk through it about all night and not run out of hunting. So we're gonna try to get a hold of the landowner tomorrow and make sure it's okay if I come up. I haven't hunted up there in a couple years, but I've been wanting to get back up there. And as far as I know, when I was hunting it, I was the only one that was coon hunting it. There was a few deer hunters there, but there wasn't no coon hunters that I know of. If they were sneaking in, trespassing. But there was always a lot of coon. I remember when I was deer hunting that farm, I'd be sitting in my tree stand, and every evening, right before dark, you could count 6 or 7 coon at minimum. You know, if you had bait piles out, they'd be going to your bait piles, and they'd be coming in and out of the bean fields and the corn fields. I mean, it was everywhere. And that private property butts up to a nature preserve, and you're not even allowed to step foot on that place. You get caught on there and you're in a lot of trouble. And it's full of coon, full of deer, just full of anything. About anything there is in Ohio, it's heavily populated on that preserve. But that's good for me because they come onto that private property that I'm hunting next to, so it works out. But I'm gonna hop off here and head on home. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. Don't forget to like it, comment, and I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe. But I guess I will see you guys next time, and you guys have a good night. Take care.